Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, our last episode. Breaking through the rest of the Hollow Gardens, we found the Gardenmaster, Crimson Altera, and the man that becomes the Crimson Grendel awaiting us with 8th Genesis in hand. With Arkride Solutions and allies wanting to bring an end to this crisis, we engage them in battle, having managed to overcome our enemies as we now witness the aftermath.
We did it!
Wait! He's still got something up his sleeve!
Was that a rewind?
A highly localized one, too. And to make things worse, it's enhancing them even further.
They can do that?
Why so hesitant? You've capitalized on this power countless times yourselves. Were you not resolved to oppose my ardent wish, the way my former compatriots once did? This asshole thinks he's such hot shit!
We won't stand a chance unless we stop the Genesis and that fairy from empowering him.
But to do that, we'll have to force our way through the Crimson Beast and the Vanguard.
This is quite a predicament.
Hey, Grendel Zolga. I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? Why let that bastard call the shots when you're the one who holds all the power?
How pointless. That thing is no one worth mentioning. I merely chanced upon it when I obtained the core of the 8th. It's little more than a replicated spirit that had been dwelling within that device.
He was inside it?
A replicated spirit? Could the system have simulated it somehow?
For real?
Yes. It is a pitiful tool and nothing more. A beast with no name or memory to speak of. And yet, the power of corrosion it possesses has brought me that much closer to realizing my grand ambitions. What else could this be if not Providence? The great goddess herself has ordained my rule by might.
Are you done? My ears can't take anymore. If that guy's just being manipulated, then I can still feel some level of sympathy for him. The better question is, who are you, Gardenmaster? Ace and I were separated when I was only 9. Until you showed your face, I never connected the dots. And that's despite me being his actual sister. Despite us being so torn that he let himself get corroded. But it turns out my gut was right. There's no way you could ever be my brother. And you can bet your bottom mirror on that. I mean, come on. Everything that leaves your mouth is so cheesy you could serve it with a basket of toast.
What mockery is this?
You spew out words that make you sound big, but anyone can tell how small you really are.
It's true. I don't think you have what it takes to lead anyone.
The overseers of the gardens, the mafia, the society, all of them had actual substance at least. In comparison, your ways are twisted and warped. They are sorely lacking in authenticity.
And most importantly, I can't imagine someone like you ever inspiring Swin's genuine trust. Just so we're clear, I don't actually care all that much about who you really are. But for your information, my brother did everything he could for me and S until his very last breath. So why don't you drop the act and impersonate someone more your speed next time? You shallow, half-baked hack!
Blasted girl! You dare ridicule me?
Nadia!
You son of a... I had intended to spare you out of consideration for my pawn, but no longer. You will leave this world as a sacrifice of the true revolution!
Stop!
Die.
Think again!
You fraud!
Yes! Gotcha! LP! Unhand me, foolish girl!
Let's go!
The 8th Genesis! And now it's all ours! Splendid work.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Curse you, Swin Abel! How did you dispel the corrosion that you voluntarily received?
Blame yourself for letting me out of it, Gardenmaster. He was the one who taught me how it works.
No, it can't be.
The corrosion you allowed into yourself is akin to a contract. Once a discrepancy in the terms agreed upon crosses a certain threshold, the shackles that bind you will be released.
I was to accept and obey for as long as you continued to be Ace. So I decided to make a gamble. I waited. Waited for you to do the one thing Ace never would. Raise a finger against Nadia.
Ah!
So the man in the coat conspired with you?
Huh?
Well, I had some unexpected help from outside, too.
Think of it as a bit of meddling from a distant auntie. This should grease the wheels a touch. Now, give him what for, won't you, darlings?
She helped?
That woman always did have an odd sense of duty.
Nadia, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Putting you in danger is awful enough. But I went a step further and hurt you myself.
I always knew you were in there somewhere else. That look in your eyes never changed. It's the same one you had when you said you'd never leave me.
It was risky. I was banking on breaking out of the corrosion and leaving him vulnerable. I know it was selfish of me, but I figured if anyone would understand.
How could I not, silly? You and me aren't a perfect pair for nothing.
Nadia.
This warmth. Why do these two feel so familiar? They're finally back together.
It only took, what, 4 or 5 time loops?
We're happy for you both.
Yeah. Now on to our last bit of business.
Wretches, all of you!
So much for that high and mighty attitude.
It's the end of the line for you!
You've lost your false face, the Genesis, and every one of your pawns. This is checkmate.
Now start talking. We want to hear all you know about the incidents that have happened thus far.
Once again am I stripped of everything and cast away. History truly does repeat itself. But I won't be belittled by you ignorant masses.
What now?
A swirl of black shards?
He not only assimilated the Merian Garden's resources, but now the power of Septium Vein as well.
That I am! Even without the Genesis, authority over this domain belongs to me! I'm past the need for peons. The true revolution will be carried out with my own two hands! Yes, that's it! Next time will be the one! My ideals shall spread not just throughout the Republic, but to every corner of the continent!
What are you babbling on about?
Interesting.
Not to interrupt, Gardenmaster, but you still haven't answered the question. Remember? Nadia asked who the hell you are. We know you're not the guy she called her brother, or Swin, his partner. But there's gotta be some connection. Else you wouldn't have had the personal details to fool him with.
I'm rather curious about that myself. When you appeared on Nemeth, your words implied a measure of nostalgia.
Only up to this point. This place brings back so many memories.
Nostalgia? For the island?
Yes, but it likely goes even deeper than that. Consider how often he's talked about correcting history, or this true revolution of his.
Then there's his connection to the DG cult, as well as his emphatic dissent against the current republic.
To my knowledge, those qualities coincide with those of the former royal family, who survived by taking refuge within the cult. But since the cult has its roots in the Middle Ages, it wouldn't be odd if there were other such cases throughout history.
You mean...
Come on. It's just crazy talk.
If it's true, it would mean the impossible has occurred. But think about all the curtains we've pulled back so far. All the unbelievable truths we've glimpsed behind them. I don't have any evidence to prove this, so it may be too far of a leap in logic. But if I had to guess at your identity, one person sticks out in particular. The man who supported Sheena Dirk during the Democratic Revolution 100 years ago. The gifted thinker who ran amok, creating a reign of terror before being put to death. The figure every Calvardian knows, whose ideology aligns all too well with yours. Auguste Alden. That's who you really are, isn't it?
To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
As you say, I am Auguste Alden. 100 years ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Dirk and her cohorts.
What?
It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes. Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Hold on! Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds. You admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Alden from a century ago. The Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender. Yet for some reason, here you stand before us. Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes, though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite in its host. 100 years prior,
I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated by our monarchy. After a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution, it soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots. My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and the mindless multitude supported them. I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment. But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on. It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows. After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens. Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create. He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data, the matured body of the Ace of Swords. In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almada's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance hollow, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
While it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Auguste, the philosopher. His obsession knows no bounds.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that crimson beast is any better.
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvard, due in part to the Oathbreaker's aid.
It was you then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the crimson corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time. Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years. Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to, the unshakable Republic that should have been. In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun!
He's finally shown his true colors. Now you can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah, we're basically up against the dark side of Calvard's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life. Same goes for us. You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride.
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide.
Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk, and above all, as a member of Arkride Solutions.
So you're a ghost, tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes!
And I refuse to let the Genesis bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what!
Losing isn't an option. Hold nothing back, everyone! No exceptions!
But of course, you have my full support!
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history! My new dawn has no further need of you. Now vanish into the annals of obscurity!
Get him good, Van!
You bet. Let's do it, guys! This jackass has had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go! Right!
We actually ending this here and now? We've got equipment times. Svin, I'm sorry to say that you're not actually going to have the gear to be able to do this fight. So I'll move you to here where it's nice and safe. You can be protected in the back row. It's okay.
At last, a new dawn is on the horizon!
The Grendel has learned true Oblivion Fist. Nice. It's true now.
I suggest we strike now.
I'm striking.
I'll let you
Here goes! Take this! Darkness! Power!
A chance!
Living DG coat. Right, Auguste Dogma has a ton of health.
Loading
Weakness
enemy
to
stats.
a certain whale.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Ha! Let's go down!
Farewell buffs. Now, how quickly can we put you down? Again. Right, do we actually have an...
really hurt?
We didn't even get healed up between, so we actually have way less EP.
Initiating drive.
I won't hold
But I didn't think this was going to lead into a battle like this at this point in time.
Accessing. Initialize! Ha! Nadia!
One steel coming right up.
Here goes!
Simply put, we haven't reached a certain word, finale. So that brings a lot of questions with it.
Initializing drive.
And I'm guessing I am Grendel for the entire time here, which is pretty good because we've got HP absorb as well. I won't change back? Or will I change back?
Vanish into the shadows of history!
I may as well boost. Now that I look at it.
Keep it up, it's working!
There's no reason not to use Radiant Sunray.
I'll let you, man!
Radiant! Sunray!
Boost gauge limiter removed!
That'll get me some extra boost gauge after all. So I've only got 17 EP on you at the moment, so I actually need to use a charge.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Or I could have switched out
You got this, Aggie!
for a certain someone else. The ADF down's pretty good.
How dare you defy me, you cretins!
No S-craft yet. I mean, if you're gonna hit Van like that, you're not gonna win the day.
Some elements look effective.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Don't know another way to put this for you here.
Yeah! You saved me! A chance!
I don't think saving's exactly what we did. It's a bit strong.
Boost level maximum strength.
Activating the bag!
We've got another 2 boosts coming shortly.
Initiating drive!
Van's shrugging this off.
You got this, Aggie!
Activating skill.
Half health.
Nadia! One skill coming right up.
Struggle all you like!
Everyone.
But there's no point! Now praise me as guide! So long!
Man, are you okay?
That's just such a serious hit because it gets everyone and it hits multiple combo for the entire reason of you getting absolutely wrecked at the end of it.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Knows exactly what it's doing with that one, doesn't it?
Are you alright?
I am not alright. But what else am I going to do about it at this point in time?
Well, you're not doing too hot. I don't like it, man!
You gone! Here comes it!
I could just un-yes this and heal everyone up instantly and then be done with it.
Easy does it.
He's probably going to cast it one more time, which means I'm probably going to need armor again on everyone.
May we proceed with caution?
Boost level maximum strength.
Yeah, I don't mind healing everyone and trying to like regain some stuff in the meantime.
It'll be alright, everyone! Great circle of light! Give unto us the breath of life!
Boost gauge limit increased.
To be totally honest with you, this is the guy I was fearful of.
Some art should really hurt.
I suggest we strike now.
Here's a pick-me-up. Hip boost! You saved me! Here's my chance.
Just for being able to do what he does there. That S-craft.
Activate!
Darkness! Power!
Arts damage up.
Turn to ash!
Our time to shine!
Not even using arts.
Keep it initiating drive!
I'm still in this.
Full boost!
And I can full boost off of this. May as well stay with a single boost at the time being.
Shadows of history!
Gotta make sure my hate is up after all. I need to make sure that you hate me. As much as humanly possible.
Taste it! Here's my chance.
Right, so we have armor up on everyone except for Van, who's full health.
We've got this in the bag. Huh?
Here?
Ha! Nadia! They're on the ground. One skill coming right up. Ha! We're set!
Activating skill.
I reckon we're about to see another S-craft pop. But we actually got delay. Exchange's not really what I want to do here.
Arts will be more effective.
I suggest we strike now.
It's the whale.
You got this, Aggie!
How much health do you reckon he's at?
Activating skill.
Here we go!
81844. Do you think that's enough for Van to finish the job?
Some art should really hurt.
I suggest we strike now.
Full boost. Hit them where it hurts.
You dare mock my 100-year ambition!
Initiating drive.
No, you won't.
Here? Stop! Cease! Stay out of my way!
I think we have to
I won't hold back.
pop this artifact at this point in time. Say whatever you want, but
Full boost.
I think your death is very much on my current agenda, and with all the Sudis Phantasmas here queued up, and the Grendel about to go,
Boost level maximum strength.
I don't see how you're going to survive this, buddy. That's a large build-up that we're about to do.
One skill coming right up.
He must have to S-break, surely.
Activating skill.
He didn't S-break. He's dead in about a billion different ways. I don't have the hate up at the moment, but I guess I don't need it anymore. What's my CP at? Oh, literally full? Seems fine to me.
Take this!
Oh, I think we just go for that.
Here it comes! Radiant! Sunray! Can't be happening!
Nice. Moving on up.
Piss off, Phantom from the past.
I won't stop here.
We don't
I'm
need
just
you
gonna
here.
Keep growing and growing.
It's fading away. 100 years of history remade in my image. Why did you forsake me, Aramis? How could you not understand Olga? Sheena, I only wished to see the dawn alongside you all.
The Garden's vast data and resource stores are flowing in en masse.
Find something to hang on to! Lapis!
No!
What happened?
Let's see. We jumped into that vortex so that we could rescue... LP!
Lapis, where is she?
Don't worry. She's safe. And it's all thanks to you. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Huh? No way!
Ace. Is that you?
Yeah. Thanks to you guys. All of the things that made me the person I am were set free. It's been too long. Swin. Nadia.
Ace! You're actually here, right? The real honest-to-goodness you?
Yep. Or, well, not technically, no. Both myself and this place are being sustained by a portion of the resources the Gardenmaster absorbed. So at best, this is only a temporary...
Nobody asked you to split hairs about it! I missed you so much, Ace! I thought I'd never see you again!
You sure have grown, Nadia. I'm so sorry I never made it back all that time ago. Who would have guessed I'd get a second chance like this? You've become so beautiful. I couldn't be prouder to call myself your brother.
Oh, Ace!
As for you, Swin, you've gotten taller, huh? I've been watching you through it all. Your clash with the Emperor, the incident in Crossbell, and everything from then to now. Ace, I never got to apologize to you. There had to have been another way. I should have tried harder to find it. It's all right. Swin, I wanted you to live on. How else would you have saved Nadia? Or lit the first spark that toppled the gardens? I knew my eyes didn't fail me. You really were the best partner a guy could ask for. Ace!
No!
Already? Like I said, this meeting can't last forever. My time was running out from the start, but I'm thankful I got to see you again. It's nice to know I won't have to worry anymore. You've made a lot of great friends, both in Crossbell and in Calvard.
LP!
She's okay. Thank goodness. So long, you two. Whatever comes next, I know you'll make it through just fine. Like always. Promise me that you'll take good care of your little sister here.
Ace!
Don't go!
Nadia!
Come on, Swin. Rise and shine.
Where?
You're finally awake.
Honestly, always making us fret.
We were afraid that we'd lost you. Are you hurt anywhere?
Maybe think before you leap, next time some freak-ass portal starts sucking everybody in.
Well, as long as they made it, then no harm, no foul.
The important part is that you're okay.
Something wrong?
Just a dream, I think.
Actually, that was as real can get. LP! Swin? Nadia? Where did Rufus go?
Lapis!
Finally! He went through so much to find you, LP! It feels as though I've been dreaming for a very, very long time. I'm famished. But an extra nap or two won't hurt. Huh?
Did she just go into Nadia's Zypha?
She appears to have been stored as a hollow.
Just give her a chance to recharge for a while. Her alterations have all been reverted, so you can rest easy for now. She'll be up and about again in no time.
That's good. We reunite after this long and she falls fast asleep.
Talk about coming full circle.
Well, at least she won't be going anywhere.
Ugh. I'm feeling pretty run down myself. And this place should collapse soon, so I'll see you later. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Mare!
Gone already. I guess she's earned a break.
Not to brag, but my brother really came through for us.
Yeah. He had our backs from start to finish. Goodbye, Ace. Thanks for everything.
Normality never felt so good.
Indeed. The garden's stolen resources should be in their rightful place now.
Does that mean it's finally over?
Yes. It has to be. Aside from a few lingering mysteries, that is.
Right. The Gardenmaster's gone. And the Crimson Beast ain't a threat anymore. Seems to me like we can close the books on this one. Though, there's still a few things we gotta keep an eye out for.
You're talking about Ashin, yeah? Her and everybody else who went rogue?
Correct. While the corrosion may be gone, the powder kegs still remain.
They've all got dark clouds over their heads.
Yep. It wouldn't be too much of a shock if a few of them found some other way to get a thunderstorm going again.
That being the case, we'll need to remain vigilant on all fronts over the next 3 days. But for now...
SLP and me. The triple threats are reunited at last.
Nadia, you're probably sick of me asking for forgiveness, but I hope you'll let me stay by your side again. Not to atone for anything, but because I choose to be there.
Really? Well, that's exactly where I want you. Welcome back, S.
It's good to be back, Nadia.
They found their happy ending together. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, we've still got a hectic 3 days ahead of us. But hey, now that you've finally got all your great-granddad's mementos in one place...
About that...
What the...
Well, that's the place to end an act. The light shining in those Ocgenesises has gone out. What does that mean? What has happened now? Only way to go out, find out, is to move forward after all. But that will have to be for another session because we've ended the act. And we now get our results, right? 700 mirror has been placed in your account as a reward for completing the Storming the Stronghold 4 SPG request.
Those are impressive results.
That's literally getting me
Triple
free.
A rank. Headquarters is sure to be impressed.
What did I miss?
Got it!
Azurite Orb, a beautiful glimmering gem worthy of a chosen one. Max HP 1000, max EP 100, strength for all stats plus 10, and prevents ailments 100%.
Can't complain with that.
Nice. And yes,
I'm honored.
and yes, it is. But then Agnes has been hogging things since the first game, so... Well, that is where we're going to end things, because you know things aren't over yet. you knew anyway that all ends weren't tied up, because games tend to end with the word finale going on, and we haven't had that. We're just in Act 3. So, what is next for the crew of Arkride Solutions plus friends? The Orc Genesis are out. We've gathered all 8 before the known time, but is this the thing that could happen if we didn't? Is something like that going on at this point? Like, do we need to somehow repower them? We still don't know what the event is that we've gathered them for. But I'm sure this will lead us into more action, and maybe even a sweep next time. But you'll have to join me then for that, as we continue through Trails through Daybreak 2. And with us already reaching the top rank, you've got to imagine that when we boot up next time, when we go to our next episode, our next session, finale will appear. But what if it doesn't? We'll find out next time. Until then, I say, bye-bye.